Oh my god, Philip, but that was his 7th grade code name.
Yeah.
What is you crazy mother?
What's up, people of the YouTube world? It's Angee, and today I have a special guest.
Hey.
What's your name?
My name's AILEE.
And we've known each other since like 6th grade when she first moved here.
Yeah.
And I think one thing that we've both noticed is we're really awkward.
Yeah.
So awkward.
I noticed her because she was awkward, and I was like, I'm kind of awkward here at this school, and here's another awkward person. I can be awkward, right?
Mutual awkwardness. No. That's not what we're here.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
We're here today to talk about boys.
Males, the ones with the Y chromosome.
We have a couple key things we're gonna talk about. I'm awkward. She's awkward. So we're gonna talk about our awkward guy experiences, what we look for in guys, and what you shouldn't look for in guys.
Okay. Can I start? Because I just remember.
Yeah, do it.
So in 5th grade, I was this really round potato. I was this, and like my hair was like this long, and I had like I always had it behind my ears, and it was like kind of like a V, and it was middle parted or whatever. I had this Easter party, okay? And I invited a friend over that I had known for a really long time, and I had liked him. And he was also a very round potato. And so I asked him out at this little Easter party, and like it was like this connection with 2 potatoes. We dated for like 3 years, but here's the catch. We never talked once.
Everyone's had that like middle school
my gosh.
relationship. No, oh no. I remember, okay, so this is a really like, awkward moment with a guy, but okay, so there was this guy I was best friends with since like 1st grade. And I knew he liked me. He'd like me for like...
Is this what I think it is?
Mm-hmm,
Oh my god, no.
And so, New Year's Eve of like 2012 going into 2013, I think. Yeah. He texted me at like 11:58, and he's like saying how nice I am and how we should go out and how it would work and all that. And I didn't really get what he was saying. I didn't get the whole he was asking me out, and I'm like, wait, what? And he's like, never mind. I'm like, oh my,
I missed an opportunity.
I know, I'm like, oh, did you just ask me out? Because if you did, that was really cute. And he goes, yeah. I'm like, so are we dating? And he's like, yeah. Hey guys, so there's this one time, because we're both
telling
on
my story.
Oh, wait, okay, so.
Yeah. The day he asked me out was the day that, whatever the kid that I dated for 3 years, I broke up with. It was like 20 minutes after. 2 weeks before, he was like, yeah, you should break up with him and date me. And I'm like, okay. And like, he would harass me every day. He'd be like, when are you gonna break up with him? When are you gonna break up with him? I'm like, kid, I've never broken up with somebody before. And it was so weird. He was like, you go out with me? And I was like, sure.
Sure.
And then he texted me and he's like, why would you just say sure? Are you like not excited to date me? And I was like, see where this relationship's gonna go. And then 1 year later on our anniversary, he broke up with me. Great.
So when you were talking about the breakup, that reminded me, that same guy was talking about that it was like a joke or whatever. So I remember being at lunch, and her and like Jenna and Taylor and my friend Grace, you know Grace, we were all kind of like at a table, and I was talking about how like I wanted to break up with him, but I'm like, I'll do it over text tonight, and you guys are like, no, you need to do it in person.
You can't.
So I had Grace playing, because she had math with him, right? 4th block, so it was after lunch, so going into 4th block. It was in the middle of like passing time. Everyone was passing and I saw him. I ran up to him, and so pretend like you're him. But I'm like, I don't think it's gonna work out. I think we should break up. Bye. It was so fast. I had no idea what I said, and I ran away. And I literally went. And I'm like, I'm done. But I didn't tell Grace on him. She was so mean. She's like, you are such a dickhead. You are so mean. You're the worst person ever. Yeah, he like left school crying that day. I'm like, oh my god. Okay, we're on swim team together, and so we'd always have like these after school practices, right? And there was this one time where the football players were going, they had like their shirts off because they were like all carrying their stuff out to do their practice, and we were doing running backward.
I burped. I remember this.
I didn't see, he was just walking straight. He was doing his own thing. I didn't see him, so I was doing my, like 12-year-old running backwards thing. And I run into him, and I like tripped because he was like way taller than me, and he tripped, and I fell straight on top of him. I don't know how, but I ended up like his face right here. I literally didn't know what to do. I was like, I like got off of him and I was blushing so hard. I was like blushing, and you and like Celia and like Emily and Jalissa were all like running backwards, and you guys were like laughing so hard.
What grade was this?
7th. I think it was our first year on the team.
Oh, of course, yeah.
The next segment we're going to talk about is what we look for in guys. And this is just my personal preference, her personal preference, kind of the, I don't know, like what you look for in a, what makes a guy a good guy.
Gotta be over 6 foot.
I don't really think height matters.
I think the taller you are, the closer you are to God.
So I think what I look for personally, this is just like a me and Ange thing, is I don't know, I always look for someone that has like a good sense of humor, doesn't take themselves too seriously, because I hate when they're like
oh my god, my grades, my sports, my mom,
my ego,
it's falling down.
Like, no, like you're taking it way too seriously. And then, I don't know about you, I am such a sucker for blue eyes.
I like hazel eyes a lot.
So, AILEE, that's what I'm into. What are you into?
Okay, no, seriously though, I'm into guys. I feel like lighter hair. You gotta be taller than me, honey. If you're not taller than me, I gotta be on my tippy toes when I kiss you, okay? Please don't be shy. I can't take the
like
shy
introverts.
guys. It's like, you gotta be like, hey, I mean, I probably have a chance here. You wanna go out? And I'll be like, well, if you think you have a chance, you probably do, because you know better than me.
Okay, I feel like I'm not that picky, but like you kind of have to be picky in a way. If you're not picky,
you're picky and then you complain about not having a boyfriend.